Hi people! Recently, my friend showed me a Jasmine Zade video where she designed albums for different artists. So I decided I would create some album concepts of my own and present them here. So full credit to Jasmine Zade, her videos are great. If you like my channel, you'll definitely like hers, so I'll link her below. Anyhow, there's not much to this intro besides that, so without further ado, let's get into the albums I conceptualized. The first one is for Dua Lipa. Dua's album would be called Scorpion. This would be her release after Radical Optimism. It's kind of the antithesis to Radical Optimism. It would have the vibe of like an old Hollywood starlet. I'll put some photos here that really inspired me for this concept on the screen. I want the album to be a little bit more sultry and dark in comparison to what she's already done. But she can definitely work her disco pocket into some of the songs on this album. But most of all, I'd want her to use her stellar low tone for songs that feel gritty. Here is the cover of Scorpion. As you can see, it's simple, refined, very old Hollywood. And this is the track list. We have Firestarter, Diamonds, Miss Scarlet, Diabolical, Shattered Glass, Tattooed, Sunday Night Showing, Glory, Seductress, Serpent featuring Ray, $1 Million Darling, and London Nights. As you can see, the only song that would have a feature would be Serpent, as in Ray. I think their lower tones would really sound great together. I think they would make a really cool song. For fashion, I'm thinking black and red gowns. You can either have one or the other or combine the two. Things that look beautiful, expensive, glamorous, and a bit retro, but still timeless. Diamonds would be an important part of the looks too. I want the diamonds to be almost comically big. Think Marilyn Monroe. Let's have her wear long gloves too. I think that would really add to the vibe. For the marketing, I think she wouldn't have to do anything too crazy for this. I think she could really just let the music speak for itself, make it more vulnerable and real. For me, Dua's music is great, but often lacks that. It's hard to know who she is based off her music without seeking out interviews. She needs to make a stronger brand for herself and who she is. Maybe she could put one of these songs in a movie and go for the Oscar, but outside of all of those little marketing tricks, I really think she could just have a more serious and deep record, but still have it be exciting sonically, and I think that would be the best thing here for her to do. As I said before, I really want the songs to be gritty. I want them to be darker than she usually does. But yeah, that's basically my idea for Scorpion. Pretty straightforward. I have some more details in my other albums, but this one I don't think needs too much bells and whistles. I think Dua's voice is really good, and I think she could really just ride on that. Just add a little bit more vulnerability into your album, and I think something a little darker from Dua Lipa would be really good. The next album we will go over is my idea for Charli XCX. I know Charli has said her next album will be pretty anti-brat, but this kind of continues that fun party vibe. I think she should really stay in the pocket of what people are liking her for right now. The album would be called Lush, and it's gonna be a beach party summer album. I want it to be EDM mixed with a tropical sound, maybe add a bit of reggae influence in there as well. I know it sounds a bit out there, but I think Charli could do it well. Here are some photos that I've been showing that match the beachy, bright vibe that we're going for with this. I think these bright colors would be perfect for the vibe Lush is trying to convey. Paired with these shades of blue and aqua, it would really just be really pretty, tropical, beachy, etc. For fashion, it all has to be very beachy. Obviously, we want bright colors that I showed earlier, but it doesn't have to be too specific. Anything bright and beachy would work. Florals, but I'm thinking large florals. For example, what I'm showing on the screen right now, I'm thinking things like swim tops, flowy little skirts, gold jewelry, little handbags, beach cover-ups, baby tees, halter tops, flip-flops, all that kind of stuff. Again, here are some looks that I found from Pinterest that I think would really just go for the vibe that we're going for with this. For the makeup, looks like these would be perfect, but I think Charli should keep her hair color how it is. But similarly to the photo on the screen, a little starfish hair clip would be so cute for this vibe. I love the makeup, the glossy lips, the bold eyes, and the bright colors used. I also think this dolphin look would be super cute on like a magazine cover of just her face or something like that. Let's get into the cover I made. Here is the Lush cover. I edited a photo of Charli onto a tropical background. With that, I have to show you all the back cover and the track list. Here is the back cover I made up. The tracks are as follows: Breezy, Fruity, Dolphins featuring Lady Gaga, Jelly, Lush, Glimmer, Star, Moschino, Atlantis, and Kaleidoscope featuring Marina. Hi guys, it's editing me. Ignore the lipstick. I didn't realize I was gonna have to put this part in the video and I was wiping it off. But I forgot to say Lil Nas X's name, and I just wanted to pop in here to say that I'm so sorry. It's because I wrote it in the Photoshop edit, but I didn't write it in the script. so that's why Lil Nas X is not mentioned, but I think he would be really good with Charli XCX. I think they can make a fun party song. I had Gaga and Marina feature on this album because I think they could really work well with Charli XCX's style. I think they would make a really cool song. So anyways, for the marketing, Brat had great marketing, and I think we still have to do that with this. I think we need to intentionally make it a vibe with our little tricks. So first, I would reveal the track list by placing it on a sign like this in some little beach towns. They would obviously go viral online. Fans would go out to see the signs. It would really just get more attention on this album. Having something in person that people could go to, I think would be really cool. Charli should also host like a festival beach party to drop the album, have a few openers, and debut the album at night on the beach. Set the vibe right with the lighting, make it really immersive to Lush's aesthetic. She could definitely also have beach bar pop-ups. I think these photos I found really encapsulate the vibes of what kind of bars those would be. But yeah, that's the Lush album. I think this one might be my favorite. I think it has a really clear vision, and I think it's kind of realistic for Charli. I could see her doing something like this. And for our next album, we have Poppy, which for Poppy, I made a concept album called Acrobat, and it's themed around a creepy circus. To add to the concept, the album would feature circus-type instrumentals here and there, but it wouldn't overdo it to the point that the album is cheesy. I want it to be experimental. I think Poppy is best when she's unique and tries new things. Here are some photos that really inspired me to go with this concept of Acrobat. I really enjoyed this specific photo shoot. For the color scheme, you're thinking black and white and purple mostly. I think she should stay pretty clear to that. Visuals of Poppy recreating different circus acts would be so cool. She's a dancer, so I definitely think she could tap into her dance training and flexibility with this era. Here are some photos that could be really good inspiration for photo shoots. I really like the checkered diamonds and stripes for this era, clearly based on these photos. Just showing off different kind of tricks and stuff like that I think would be really cool for photos. And I want her band to dress like this during the live shows. I also thought a visualizer of Poppy spinning on one of these could be really cool and fitting to the vibe where they like throw knives at her. I'm not sure what song that would be, but it would be pretty cool. So this is the cover for Acrobat, which is just Poppy with some swirls. And I did show this picture before, so yeah. And this is the backtrack list. We have The Greatest Show, Acrobat, Man-Eater, Ringleader, Ribbons, Subliminals, Mime, Balancing Act, Confession, Illusion, and lastly, Curtain Call. There are no features on this album. It will just be Poppy. For marketing, I think Poppy should stream a live show, kind of like Melanie's for Can't Get Out of K through 12 or whatever it's called. It would be professionally produced very well, and the show would be, well, a circus. In addition to Poppy performing, let's get some circus performers doing acts to her music. I think that would be really neat and such a fun idea. So basically, yeah, that's my idea for Poppy with Acrobat. I hope you enjoyed my ideas for Charli XCX, Poppy, and Dua Lipa's albums. I had a lot of fun making these, and I think they'd be awesome eras for them. I just want to note that there are some AI generated photos in this video, but I did not create them myself. All images are from Pinterest. I didn't generate anything new. Anyhow, if you like this video, let me know and maybe I'll make more of these. Also, let me know in the comments if you'd be most likely to stream Acrobat, Lush, or Scorpion. To support my channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been giving me, and I apologize for the slump in content. Despite the short length of this video, it took a little bit more work than I was expecting, and that's about it for this one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.